Hello, good morning. Sorry we're a little bit late kicking off for our discussion on the AVP. Also, you'll have to pardon my kind of silver outfit because it looks like I have a Guardian logo right on my suit. It's not really there. Okay, so today we're talking about the agent value package and the various inclusions that come along with this. It's one of your few every month expenses with us, and it comes with an awful lot of benefits. So we're going to get into how the AVP operates with the sole purpose of protecting and promoting you as the agent. Without further ado, we will move on to our presentation. And what that looks like is we're going to talk about first, again, protecting and promoting. So let's take a look at just what is included with your agent value package. So when we talk about protection, two of the major components of that really essentially pay for the entire program all by themselves are your state-mandated errors and omissions insurance, which is a good solid coverage for you and something that you're required to have anyway. The nice thing about our AVP is it allows you to pay for it over the year without having to come up with all the money all at once. And in addition to that, we have our NRT Legal Services Plan. So, heaven forbid, through no fault of your own, certainly, someone decides to want to talk to you in front of the Board of Realtors, or heaven forbid anything more drastic than that, your legal services plan comes with $1 million to $5 million in protection for you, and a zero deductible. So when you have an issue, we just get our corporate attorney involved. So between those two things, the $1,054 a year, or $97 a month that you pay, those would just about cover that entire expense by themselves. However, you can see on our list that there are a number of other tasty little tidbits on your list here that you get to take advantage of. Among those, you get your annual 8-hour continuing education class. So that includes the 4-hour mandatory that we each take every year. That's a $50 value. So by the way, let's just back up. The NRT Legal Services Plan, nearly a $700 expense to the company, and the errors and omissions insurance, a $300 expense. So your continuing education, that's a $50 situation. You're going to have an agent profile page on ColdwellBankerHomes.com, which is our national brand site. That's a $109 value. Your agent profile page on ColdwellBanker.com, that's another $120. You also have IDX feeds, so you've got, for your clients who are on your websites, they have access in real time to the entire MLS, everything that's in the MLS. So they don't get to just look at your listings or Coldwell Banker's listings, they're looking at all the listings in the market, and that's a $120 value as well. Our AVP monthly client contact program is fantastic. Todd and the marketing team put a lot of effort into this. So this is the announcements that go out to your entire sphere via New Panda every month, and this includes all kinds of content that we get out to your clients every month. This is a great opportunity for you, and it's a nice thing to have done for you. Obviously, New Panda being kind of a set it and forget it situation. We want to make sure on your behalf that each of our agents is having a monthly contact with all of their sphere. And to that end, this program, a lot of thought and preparation goes into the content that's provided, and that goes out pretty much without you having to do anything to your entire sphere. A $299 value there. Our client appreciation events, of which we have one coming up very shortly in the next month. It's our social event of the season. We'll be doing Coldwell Banker Day at the Rockies, and I'll let you in on a secret. Do you want a little preview? I'll let you in a little preview. Oh, say, can you see? That's all I'm giving you. Thank you. If you come to the game, you'll hear the entire rendition, which is a minute and a half long. That's all free to you. That's just a gift from me. Just kidding. Okay, so our client appreciation events include the Rockies, the Sky Sox game, which just happened, I believe, this week at our Colorado Springs location. We also do the company picnics and various things like that. We also do the holiday photos at $45. We don't do that in every office, but your clients have the opportunity to participate in that and get their photographs professionally taken with Santa Claus So that's a great thing. Quarterly sweepstakes promotions, another thing that is added for you. And all of these bottom inclusions that we're talking about here are certainly for your own self-promotion, which is just, nobody else in the marketplace offers these things. So that's a powerful thing for you to use with your clients and to get your name out in front of people. The sweepstakes promotions can be anything from, we've done tech pieces where we're giving away gift cards to Apple and or Microsoft. We have done iPads. We have done various kinds of tech promotions. Also, there's always the Home Depot gift cards or the Lowe's gift cards, which are a big deal. So these feedback. However, it won't always be like this. And so that is a terrific as well at $50 in value. A terrific product, and probably one of the most websites are a huge part of your business and can be in the first year. The way they hook up and sync with your social media is an outstanding opportunity for you to contact a lot of people. It's the equivalent, essentially, if you're sharing one of your property listings from your InTouch website, it's the equivalent of knocking 400 doors around. So that system, the basic version of it is included for you. That's a value of almost $600. And I do recommend, by the way, if you haven't explored the option, to look into the Pro version of it, which gives you a lot of added functionality. You've got a lot more web analytics, so you can look at which pages people are visiting, from where did they find you. There's a lot of really valuable information in that as well. But even if you don't go with the Pro version, you have a lot of functionality and a very powerful IDX-fed web presence there for yourself through your InTouch website. So that's a great one. That is really something that you should take a close look at. And when we talk about property marketing, the last thing on the list here is the most expensive, you'll note. This is our Fab Plus functionality that allows us to syndicate your listings across a huge platform of other websites out there. So if people are searching for property, as they frequently will, on Realtor.com, on Trulia, on Zillow, on a number of those websites, and a lot of the smaller, more regional websites, you're going to see a value for being the only agent on your listing detail pages. So when you typically look at those websites, if you were not syndicated, there's a list of 4 or 5, on the other side of the page, there's 4 or 5 real estate agents. None of them may even be you. They may not be the listing agent. With our Fab Plus program, you are the only listing agent and the only person who's going to be contacted regarding tech. That allows you to know about it in real time. So National Association of Realtors tells us that the average real estate related web inquiry is not answered for more than 52 hours. Oh my God, did you hear that? 52 hours? Well, that's ridiculous. Still paying attention after 52 hours. Do you know what the average person's attention span is on the internet? Do you know? Do you have any idea, Katrina?
I have no idea,
It's
but
like-
I would imagine it's not less than how long it takes you to present AVP.
It's like, to be able to pick up the phone and reach out to a potential client who's looking at your properties on the internet and be able to do that while they're still on the same page is not only a little creepy for them, but it's also a huge advantage to you. All the research indicates that the first person to reach out to a buyer on the internet will be the one that the buyer ends up working with. So that's something to bear in mind. So we take a look at pay $1,054 a year for, or $97 a month, and its total value comes to closer to $5,000. Holy cow! That's the bargain of this. Get into it a little further and talk about what each of these things can do for you and do for your business. All right? So you're looking at 24% of the actual cost. So I was nearly right. It's about 80% off. It's more like 76% off. That is a huge part of what you're able to do with your business, especially in your opening years. But our best agents make total use of everything in this package and totally worth their money. So let's talk once again about the E&O insurance. This is a state mandated coverage with deductibles of $1 million and $5 million. It's a career-minded policy. It's better than the average errors and omissions insurance and better than the state mandate. Your continuing education. This is your state mandatory 4-hour class that we take each year. It's offered 13 times. We're also offering offering GRI. That is a designation that certainly takes you a long ways in clients. It's not just a matter of having a lot of extra alphabet soup after your name on your business card. A GRI really shows that you are doing the highest levels of service. GRI classes 7 times per year, and that is something that, again, is new to us, so we're super excited about that. All right, so that's some of the ways we protect already, but we give you a reason to be in front of your sphere every month. And not only a reason, but we kind of put you in front of your sphere every month. And to look at how that works, when you look at your InTouch website right here, you've got an entire CRM database inside of this. So anytime your lead router, all of those leads are going to fall under no circumstance. So it's nice to have kind of an assistant out there, a digital assistant that is going to keep you in front of them, or get rid of them if they're no good. It also lets you do that. Wealth of local information on this site as well. So this is a fully functional website that would replace a Trulia or would replace a Zillow for your client. If you can drive your clients to use this website, they would not need another real estate web source. They don't need to go anywhere else on the internet to find the information you can provide. So that Market Insider tab is going to give them a lot of local information on schools, on various things that go on in each of your neighborhoods. So something to bear in mind there as well. All right, let's have a look at some of the other things that this website profile page can do for you. It is really value added. So many of those real estate websites out there, if you go and look at Jill from Metro Brokers, it's going to say, "Yay, I'm a real estate agent, love me." It might have some, testimonials from her clients on there, or that sort of thing. But most people don't even bother to take on the expense of putting their IDX feed into their real estate websites. And so many of who you'll see out there, they're just kind of a rah-rah site, but they don't really add any true value. With your website, obviously those IDX feeds are a part of it. You've got a mobile website in the palm of your hand as search on a smartphone, on a mobile device. Content, you can change each of the pages. Good to provide this product, and then have 12 or 1,300 agents out there with all of the same information on them. To that end, our concierge program goes in and makes sure that the website to begin with, but bear in mind that that is not a static platform. You can always go in and make changes to that as your business develops, as your business changes. So this website is a living, breathing kind of a pet that you have in your realtor toolbox that you can. We talked about the additional pages that are available on the site. It's testimonials. All the better yet if you can get your clients to provide testimonials that are videos. So that's available to you as well. And the additional pages are only, again, available through our Pro. We also have a lot more market statistics. So under the Market Insider tab, your clients are going to find even more valuable information on the site if you go Pro on that. That's $175 a year. Again, not to get further into your pocket, but $97 a month is a pretty good deal. If there was one thing I was going to go into my own pocket for in terms of marketing myself, the 2016 E. So you can see that one of these is see all of the various terrific things that have already happened. We are next going to be looking at July. Let's see, Coldwell Banker Night at the Rockies is the next century ride, which is we're involved in the universally voted one of the top bike rides in the state of Colorado every year. So that's a huge opportunity for us and our clients, and it gets us out in front of the entire Front Range peoples, all those peoples out there. And that's a nice thing for us. So I hope that you took advantage of that last year. If you didn't, next year it'll be on the slate again. As I said, we've got Coldwell Banker Night at the Rockies coming up. The Summer Activity Guide, we've always got that coming out for our folks. Enter to Win Sweepstakes still coming up. Fall Charity Drive, last year we did Souls for Souls, which again, this is a company-wide effort on that charity drive, and we certainly know that our ability to be a good corporate citizen out there in the marketplace is something that our clients look to from us. They want to see what our community involvement looks like, and they want to know that we're in it. So that charity drive is both a great thing for the people who we need it, and it's a good opportunity to promote ourselves as well. Our winter activity guide obviously will still be coming up this year. I can't believe we're halfway through the year already. Halfway through the year. Where did it go? Where did it go? I ask you. Doesn't it seem like yesterday was Christmas? It's unbelievable to me. Speaking of Christmas, the holiday and Santa photos will be going down. The invitations for that will be going out in early November. And then we've got other special ticket offers for various venues around the city and around the state in December as well. So you can see that we keep a full docket of things on your behalf to keep you in front of all your contacts. And that is just, there's a lot we love about New Panda. One of the things that we love about it is its automatedness. Is that a word? Automatedness? Probably not. Okay, automation is critical to this, and to that extent, it's terrific that you can more or less set this up and forget about it, and it will still go out and communicate with all of your people at various points throughout the year. However, what we do know about the site also, this, for those of you who don't understand exactly what New Panda is, it's our email drip system, and I don't like anything called a drip system. It makes it sound kind of lame, drip. But that is what it does, is it reaches out on your behalf and contacts all of your contacts. However, the people who get more involved with the content that they put through here, and you can run your own content, what thing, and you want to make that available to people through email, you can do that, or there's an awful lot of pre-populated content on the site as well. So the people who have the best luck with this and the people who really prospect beautifully use the system for more than its automated features, and they really get in and interact with it. You can put all of your sphere contacts in here. For those of you who have been through our concierge program, all of your contacts have been loaded in here for you. So those people can be grouped up by different, the entire list within the system as well. So New Panda offers you a lot of opportunity to reach out to your clients in a lot of different ways, using your client or your content or provided content. So all in all, if you have not explored New Panda, keep an eye out to make them look well branded, but they are eye-catching pieces that your clients are read an awful lot of text. So top technology gives are much endeared and are loved, greatly loved. Primary services partners are out there, American Home Shield, Guardian, Axiom. All of our friends are out there helping to support that effort as well. So when that summit comes around, keep an eye out for that and invite your clients who would be interested to know more about it. And then, of course, Coldwell Banker Night at the Rockies, a yearly tradition. Last year we had 12,000 people in attendance on a Coldwell Banker ticket. So it's a huge expense, but it's a particular event very well. I know that some of our teams and some of our agents invite all of their clients, and it's a great way to appreciate your clients on a large basis and at a big venue that everybody wants to go to a Rockies game. Even me, even though I can't stand baseball. And I've heard that we never win, but whatever. That's the way it goes with the Rockies. Okay. Hey, when we're talking about looking at property marketing and how can we block the competition, Coldwell Banker and Chris McGatt and the leadership of your company here in Colorado wake up every morning and look at how can we make you more successful as an agent. Obviously, your success is critical to the company's success. So to that end, we wanted to look at ways to block the competition from your valuable listings online. We don't want people, your listing, your hard work, your great pictures, your great marketing efforts should be enough to attract people's attention, and we want that attention to go directly to you, not anybody else. So to that end, we're going to talk once again about our Fab Plus technology. So you take a look at this example from the interweb. This is a lovely little home. It's a attached home in the Cherry Creek area. I don't know, is that not Cherry? That's not Cherry Creek. But anyway, $750,000 listing. If you look, am I pointing in the right direction this time? Did I get it right? Sort of? You don't know. It's a 20-minute delay. No, it's a 20-second delay. Sorry. If you look next to the property photo itself, you will see all of these agents over there. And none of them are the listing agent. So that's bad. Great photos, wonderful stuff going on in terms of marketing here, but the listing agent is not going to be the one who gets the leads based on this. If we take a look at this one, you can see that this has been run through Fab Plus and has been syndicated in favor of the lovely and talented Patty Johnson at our Devonshire office. Here you see that the same diligence and care has gone into the marketing. Look at the photos, look at the listing itself, and there's only one person you can go to on this page to find out more information about it. And who better to answer questions about a property listing than the agent who listed it? So this would be a big win for Patty Johnson, and all as a result of just paying her $97 a month for her AVP. Isn't that cool? Isn't that a phenomenal, wonderful thing? Doesn't it warm the cockles of your heart? Do you have warm cockles today? Yes?
I do, now that you told me that information.
There you go. See? Can't beat it. Can't beat it with a stick. $97 a month. Ah, please. Okay, so that's Fab Plus, and we're looking at a lot of websites that aren't even on this page, but among them, Realtor.com, MSN, AOL Real Estate, AOL, are they still in business? Zillow, Homes.com, Trulia, Hotpads, Yahoo Real Estate, and a plethora, a veritable cornucopia of other websites out there on which you will be syndicated. So, good news for you. Let's take a look at what this Fab Plus sort of situation would cost you. There are agents out there producing at very high levels for other companies that have to go out and pay retail for this same privilege, that because we are a large organization, and it's no accident that you came to work here for the Big Blue, we have an awful lot of purchasing power for our agents, given the fact that we are the largest in the state and the largest in the country. So if you look at what it would cost an agent to go out and do some of this kind of advertising and syndicate themselves on these websites, if you go to Realtor.com as an independent agent, you're looking at $1,000 for 11 to 25 listings. Is everybody going to take 11 listings this year? God, I hope so. I pray for you that you take at least 11 listings this year. But even if you're in the 4 to 10 range, look at that. You're looking at $500 to $1,000 with Realtor.com. You're looking at close to $1,000 with Homes.com. Trulia.com, look at how the numbers begin to jump. On Trulia, which is one of our powerful partners in the business, $2,400, anywhere from 4 listings to 25. Zillow, things are getting out of hand here, people. $4,200 to be syndicated on your listings with Zillow. And then other competitor pricing. So if you look at the totals for these, you're looking at $8,000 to $8,600 just to market yourself in a way that, if you look on the far right corner, you will see is included for you. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to pay any extra. It's all right there for you. How cool is that? Don't tell me Coldwell Banker doesn't spend a lot of time thinking and a lot of money making sure that you are working smarter and not harder. Sounds pretty good to me. I know I'm singing to the choir here, but the fact is, you guys picked the right company, and I bet you know it. Hey, look at what else you get with your AVP. Let's talk for a moment about your lead router technology and how this lines up with your home base in-touch websites. So, your properties are exclusively marketed on top-rated websites, which means when they ask for more information, it's you they're going to ask. And what happens? Your phone begins to ring right now in real time. So you know when you've got people that are interested in property that you have on the market. You are able to capture those leads and reach out to them very, very quickly, as we talked about. So, there's not much more powerful that we can use. And bear in mind, when you're talking about this lead router technology, this is an unbelievably powerful tool to demonstrate for sellers at a listing presentation. So when you're thinking about listing property, you should seriously consider a live real-time demonstration with your lead router technology, and that frequently, I have used it myself. We have had lead router for a number of years, and when I used to market property myself, I used this to great effectiveness in terms of showing my sellers how easy it is for potential buyers to reach out directly to me to get their questions answered. And sellers love to hear that. Not to mention the fact that it helps you locate buyers and potentially other sellers. So that's your lead router for you. We have a new tool that we're super excited about around here, and this is something that Todd, once again, and his marketing team, his ninjas over there in the marketing department, have gotten after for us. We really wanted a piece that we were able to get out some viable statistics in a really professional looking piece, and a piece that that gives information that people want. A lot of our competitors were doing this, and we decided that we could do a better job, and I'm sure you'll agree that we have. If you look at the market reports and the area reports, this is something that's available to each and every one of us, and it's on the NRT Gateway. So we were able to put these together with very little lag time. It doesn't take very long to set one up, and you can do them in very specific ways, or you can do them on a much more macro basis. So depending on whether you want to educate your entire sphere all at once on market conditions, or if you're looking to perhaps go after a particular geographic farm area. These market reports can be sent out at regular intervals whenever you want them to go out. They can be started and stopped whenever you like. People can unsubscribe from them if they wish to, but they're super simple to put together, and you can see how very pretty they are, and there's a lot of really valuable information on them. So if you're not familiar with how to set one of these up, look for trainings on that in your offices, or reach out to your managing broker who can show you just what it takes to put together one of these market reports or area reports. Looks like hours and hours went into it, but it only takes a matter of minutes, which is nice for you. Look at some of the other graphics from this. So you're going to see active and sold listings. We've got bar graphs. We've got other kinds of graphs. We have for sale data out there. We have sold data out there. You'll note that people can print these. They can use a link on the site to contact you if they're interested in selling or buying, and they can forward this to a friend as well. So it has hyperlink capabilities with it that allows it to be shared a lot, which we hope people are using. Sold data, for sale data, and we're going to look at, we've got real-time access through IDX to the local inventory in a given market area. So more photos can be looked at. You can even go take a look at the satellite view of that property. I don't know if that's a Google Earth thing, but something similar if it's not Google Earth. So that is a powerful, powerful tool that takes us very little time and effort to use. Yes, more inventory. Look at all the inventory. There's not very much inventory. Hey, are you guys finding that there's enough inventory out there? I'm hearing a resounding no. I hear an kind of a collective sigh from the entire Front Range. Remember, Big Blue, it's our job to go out there. As Chris McGatt says, this is the year of the listing. By the way, last year was the year of the listing also. But so 2 years in a row of the year of the listing, it is time to go out there and find ways to list property. And this is a terrific tool to go about doing that. All right, there's Todd Moyer's pretty mug right here, and you will see not Todd Moyer's pretty mug when you do this. Your own will appear there, and that's a good advantage to you as well. So that's that. Let's talk about these market reports on a cell phone as well. On your smartphone, you can see that it still offers you a great platform and a nice presentation for you to share with people. Most of your clients will probably be taking their first look at this on their smartphone. Okay, moving along, let's talk about some of the things that we were able to do with social media. You'll see here Todd Moyer's LinkedIn page, which is one of the, it's kind of our business Facebook out there. To me, candidly, LinkedIn, powerful tool. We all need to be a member, but it's kind of like the, I don't know, Kim Kardashian of social media, in my estimation. It's sort of just famous for being famous. I don't know what it really does for us. I don't know if you guys read the news feed on it. I don't. Maybe I don't have time. But LinkedIn is definitely one of those places where we need to build an online presence. We have to understand in our industry that as our client base gets younger and younger, and I'm not going to use that M word, millennial, but as that gets to be more and more of our client base, we need to meet those people where they are. And where they are is out here in social media land. So you meet somebody in an open house, they're thinking about working with you, what's the first thing they're going to do? You meet somebody out and you think they might be interesting, what's the first thing you do? You internet stalk them, don't you? So our online presence has got to be a major part of what we are doing to promote ourselves, and our various technology dovetails beautifully with LinkedIn, with Facebook, with all of your other social media outlets out there. When you're looking at Facebook, it's the same situation. Take a look at what a market report looks like on your Facebook page. Very professional, looks like it could have come out of a local magazine or a business journal. So that is that's easy to share through social media as well as email. So we try to give you multiple channels to share this information, and the more channels you use, the more success you will find in terms of promoting yourself. But when I talk about this, if I put one of these up here and I just throw it up live on my page, I'm likely to get at least a handful of the 12 or 1,300 people I know on Facebook to respond to that. And I have done what by doing that? I've just turned all of my cold calls for the week into warm calls. Thank you for looking at my market report. Did you see anything that was interesting in there? It leads us to a much easier phone conversation. Obviously, we all know that the basics are what are going to get us in front of clients, and those are the things that are going to make us successful. But we don't get that face-to-face chance unless we have had a powerful presentation somewhere else that drew people's attention. And obviously, the biggest, best arena to do that in is going to be social media, and perhaps particularly Facebook. Okay, so I've talked fast. We have covered a great deal already. What time is it? Oh my gosh, we did this in like a half an hour. But Just want to run this down one more time. E&O insurance, legal services, continuing education, agent profile pages on ColdwellBankerHomes.com and ColdwellBanker.com, your IDX feeds, client contact programs, client appreciation events, oh, say can you see, all of this, yours today for the low, low price of $1,054 a year or $97 per month. If you have any further questions, you can feel free to reach out to us. I hope that you've enjoyed the presentation. If you missed it, you can always go back and take a look at it on our YouTube channel. An email will go out letting you know how to find it. So, in any case, I wish you luck. Get out there. Oh, I love how this Guardian title thing shows right through my suit. Isn't that fun? Wow, I look like a walking ad. Okay, thank you guys, and we will see you a month from today to discuss this again. Bye-bye.